Chiquinha, Chiquinha.
Let's go check out the room.
Chiquinha.
Okay, I'm the content creator for this channel. If you like what I'm doing, just subscribe and then also hit the that little bell. That means you're gonna get notified of other videos that I do. So I'm just gonna take you on a tour of another part of Macau. So this tunnel right here, it goes all the way down. This tunnel goes to the University of Macau, and you walk under a waterway. So it's kind of interesting. So maybe it's kind of a way for, you know, the viewer to kind of see how much other stuff there is in Macau. So what I'm going to do is just go up this escalator and I'll talk more because it'll be more interesting with more scenery when I get up there. And basically you can take an elevator right there. Or you got these long escalators that go up. It's almost like you're in a bomb shelter, but you got to remember it goes under the river or bay or whatever that is, inlet. I don't know what you call that. Okay, I'll show you on the other side. On the upside. Okay, and this is the top. So as you can see, these are Venetian Casino, Galaxy Casino, Parisian Casino, Studio City Casino, and that space right there is that takes you to Zhuhai. So basically the university is over here, and you can actually walk all the way down that way towards Haksha Beach. It takes about 30-40 minutes, but you can do it. I've done it a few times. And there's the university over there, and University of Macau is on the China side. So actually all that stuff over there is all China side, and you need a visa for it, except for the University of Macau, which you can take through this little tunnel underground and up over there. So we just walked under the water, and it's gonna let you see some stuff. That those buildings over there, they have some numbers. That's kind of like a little China, not China, it's like a low income housing, so it's subsidized housing. And right over here you have all these kind of workout stuff, kind of good equipment available to the public. Anybody can use it. Hip twister. So we're just gonna, and people are working out here too. Public bathroom, a lot of people just park here, I see it all the time. And what we're gonna do is just walk down there. So all right, let's do it. I'm just gonna show you these trees because there was 2 typhoons that came through in September the last 2 years, and basically they just kind of ripped through the city, and these trees came down. So that's why these are all bandaged up, and they kind of lost other stuff too. And these are the ones that weren't affected by it, but yeah, the whole city was kind of destroyed. I got a lot of photos of it as well. So unfortunately I wasn't doing videos at that time, but in the future I'll try to show some of those footage of that. And the Zhuhai side just has tons and tons of cranes, not the white cranes there, but the yellow cranes of building. So they're planning to, you know, when this finally becomes part of China, which is in about 30 years, less than 30 years now, this will be like there's kind of a road that looks like it'll go directly into this. I've been on the other side and looked across, and they're kind of setting it all up so it has a very touristic feel. Okay. Anyways, you have all these benches, but benches look like they lost. It's kind of like a half a bench or something, but anyway. You couldn't see that guy that's running, but he was a Portuguese guy. I couldn't get the camera on in time. But basically that Portuguese guy kind of was just kind of thinking, oh man, there's, you know, YouTube, there's a lot of different expats in a lot of different cities, and they're in the Philippines, Thailand, China, Japan, Korea, they're all creating videos, but you know, what is Macau exactly? You know, it's usually like a tourist city for casinos, but there's actually quite a bit here, so maybe people might get interested in the channel, you know, just kind of seeing this other side of the city that they don't really know much about, and I can show you this kind of stuff. So just kind of letting you know, this is basically called Cotai. Right over there is a golf course, so a lot of people don't think that golf course has much life for it, you know, as things keep growing. So like, you know, the Studio City and Parisian are new since I came about almost 6 years ago, and those were built when I was here. Venetian is maybe like a year or two before I got here. So you know, within the last short period of time, all these things started sprouting up everywhere. So it's just a matter of time before that golf course is also to go too. So, okay, and we get closer to this bridge, but that bridge goes to China. I'll show it when we get closer. Oops, I almost forgot to show the park. There's a little park right here too, so it's actually not too bad because this whole area is confined, so people with kids, they can walk and there's no through traffic here. You know, there would have been a long time ago, but now there's none of that. So basically, you know, people can bring their kids here and they can play in that playground and they can do skateboards and whatever they want, and that's kind of a natural barrier. Like, maybe not so much right there, but right over here there's a fence, and a lot of it will have a big fence right next to the wall, so it's actually a good place to it almost has like a park-like quality, especially with all the benches and this big space. A lot of runners and bikers and skateboarders and all that stuff. Okay, let's keep on going. Cool looking tree that's framed in that shot right there. This right here is a police box because that side is actually China. So there's but I've never seen anybody in it before. I think it's a police box or some kind of security. But that street right, this highway right here goes to China. So yeah, you can take it right over there by Studio City. And I actually have another video where I say like getting over the wall, because I was over it there. It's the University of Macau right there. So that's actually on the China side, carved out with a big wall and a moat and everything like that around it. So I actually made a video. It took like about 2 hours to get from there. It's on the China side, but it's all carved into Macau and do the tunnel. So actually I showed the Burger King that was right next to the wall, right next to the campus, but it takes 2 hours to get to it. But it's only, you know, if you had a drone, you could just pick up a burger, you know, within minutes. Anyways, and then so this way has more workout stuff. The other one is more for younger people looking to do more serious lifting weights and things like that. This one is more for the elderly, where you can just, you know, do your exercise that you need to do. So, all right. There's another one of these down there as well, so I'll show you that when we get there too. Bunch of bricks. I don't know what the bricks are for. Probably to go around the tree, I guess. I guess so. This has a bunch of bricks around it too. And there was a pathway over here, but it always has had a sign that says, you know, you can't go there for some reason. Maybe it's a yesteryear kind of thing. Anyway, let's keep on going. This is that walkway. It's like under security, 24 hours. And there it is right there, but you can never walk over there. But it looks like nice and clean, and it would be a good place if you could. But I guess you can't. This is kind of interesting. So there's like oranges right here and flowers, and some kind of like water hose that's connected to something. And there's like a trash can and a bike. So it looks like, basically it looks like somebody who is homeless lives here. And they kind of spruced up their own little house right there. So I don't know, it's kind of interesting. But sometimes at nighttime I do see people who look like they, I always kind of assume they lost money at the casino or something like that. They just kind of sleep on the benches sometimes because they're usually not too far from the casinos. But maybe they, I don't know, it's interesting. So anyways, we're gonna keep walking. So, okay. And there's the ecological zone, so I guess that's what that's supposed to be about. Actually, the three that walked by, you can tell that they're mainlanders because the woman has something all the mainlanders wear is like that kind of velvet one suit look. Pants and shirt that's all like kind of velvety. Never seen anybody in Macau in the local parts wear that. So I'm going to assume they're probably staying in one of these casinos for Chinese New Year and coming across. Sort of big boom over there. They do fireworks over there. On the China side, they actually have a little theme park. It takes like 2 or 3 hours to get there through the immigration and all that such. But you know, if there's an immigration, you could be there within 30 minutes probably. If you had a car, you could be there in 20 minutes probably. You just go over that. You just go around and you drive over there and just go that way. It's kind of on the other side of that hill. Okay, we're getting near the end of this little pathway right here. So there's more benches. So this is the area where sometimes I'll see like people that look like they ran out of money in the casinos. They'll come over here and sleep. Could be locals though, but I think a local wouldn't be that close to the casinos. There's not much for locals in this area. It's basically all casinos here. So that's why I'm come to that assumption. And then, and actually right there, there's like firewood. Oh no, those are more bricks. Sorry. But yeah, you got your water, free water for, you know, if you were homeless, you could exercise. And but yeah, usually they'll sleep on these benches, so I'll see them like probably around evening. If I come back in a couple hours, you know, I might see, but they're always different people, you know, so that's why I assume that they're probably like kind of gambling laws and just kind of, you know, wandered off, tried looking for somewhere to sleep everything off. So anyways, this is the end of the street, and we're kind of near the Galaxy Casino, Galaxy, Venetian, Broadway, Parisian, Studio City. So these are all kind of big Cotai strip areas. I guess this street is called Estrada de Dique Oeste Street, something of the east. Okay, this is Broadway Casino, Broadway Hotel. That's the Broadway right there, so you can see the lights. And there, so we're gonna walk in there in a minute. Okay, so this is the hotel part. We're not gonna go in there. We're gonna go down this street here. But just kind of look at the diamond-looking things. So there's a front casino. I don't think this casino has much, even for a gambler, that I'm aware of. But we're gonna walk into this little pedestrian area. So okay, so we're walking into the pedestrian area. This is called the Broadway. So they have a lot of some bars and a lot of restaurants, mostly. Oranges for the Chinese New Year, and these little red envelopes. That's like kind of a Chinese New Year tradition. These things right here. So usually you put money in that and you give it to people. So in the orange, I think also represents kind of like that luck as well. So okay, here's the casino, Broadway kitchen. So I think one of the things that I've been watching my own videos is I move the camera too fast sometimes. I'm going to try to slow it down so we can visually see things. This one is a Japanese place. I'll just take a look at the menu over here. So we're going to be walking in a minute. This type's like kind of pasta. Okay. And this one right here is a Portuguese restaurant. Maybe I'll walk down that real quick. So, okay. So we're gonna walk all the way down that way in a minute. And this one, basically, I want to show you because there's Portuguese restaurant around the corner, and there's also here it is, Dragon Portuguese cuisine. It's not very good the time that I went there. It doesn't mean that it hasn't improved, because this is also new too. So it was built while I've been here, maybe like 3 years ago. So okay, so this is actually the Portuguese cuisine area. If the meat was good, I'd probably eat here right now. Okay. So, okay. Let's just walk over here for a second. So actually this one right here, that's the University of Macau. That's the bridge to China. And then they're kind of building these new things right here. So this one right here looks like it's something that should be in Macau, but it's actually in Shanghai as well. And I think that we're gonna have to walk back. So it's gonna go back this way, and then I'll put it on and get to this side. Okay, back here. This guy here is kind of staring at me quite a bit, so I think he's from the mainland. Because they'll kind of, it's like they haven't seen foreigners sometimes if they come from the mainland, and this is all mainland area, basically. So, okay. So this is basically all restaurants in this area. So Katong. So mostly it's mostly from different parts of China, but sometimes you see like a Malaysian one, or here's a Japanese one. Might come back to that one. I kind of prefer the Japanese or Vietnamese or Thai. So okay, it's actually quite. hot pot. So let's see. This bar, sometimes they have other live music over here, and then there's a bar out here too. You never see expats or foreigners in this spot right here though. Maybe some foreign tourists sometimes, but almost around the corner there's a lot of them. They all go to the same place over on this corner over here. But actually this is kind of a nice venue. So let's just see some of these murals. So this is the Year of the Pig. So it's Chinese New Year coming up, so a lot of this is with some references. This is a Thai restaurant right there in the corner. And there's kind of some play area stuff right here. So this is popular for kids, as you can imagine. That's the one that you can put your feet in, soak it up, and have the fish eat off the dead skin. Bit of a field day with mine since I walk a lot. I'll be right back in a minute. Use it back. So this place right here has all the roadhouse. So I slowly move the camera so it doesn't so jarring. But this place is called the Roadhouse. So this one has all the expats usually come here when they have live music in the evenings. And then this one too, the Duffy's Bar, and then this is a parking garage right there. So hello. Good, very good. Just walking around and yeah, my son. So, okay. So we're gonna just film. There's the Roadhouse. So okay, so we're gonna walk back same way. Actually, building another thing right there. There's another building behind this one. Okay. So we're gonna walk back and get some food. But this is called Broadway. So this is a little area that's quite touristic. So a lot of usually just like filled with mainlanders, and sometimes you'll see some other nationalities. But those two bars down there would be where all the expat locals go, and Chinese too, of course, the local Chinese, and a Filipino band and things like that. All Filipino staff, so they all speak English perfectly too. So these places down here, almost nobody will speak English. So usually the restaurant owners will usually be, from the mainland usually. So I'm gonna show you some of the foods. Stage over there. Okay, so now you got a sense of it. So we'll conclude right here, and I'm gonna find somewhere to eat. Probably at the Japanese place. Actually, I can't conclude it yet because walk by the musicians again. Actually, when you have the music and the lights, it looks pretty cool. So just walk by them one more time, and then we'll see that? It's kind of cool. Old relics. Alright. So we're gonna just keep on walking on down. And you're gonna go to the Japanese place. So we're going to go to this place right here called Pepper Lunch. Can't see it, but I'll show a bigger picture of it later. There it is. This is actually a Japanese place. It's a chain, and it's all over Macau now. So this one came a few years ago, and I was like, oh, it's so good. Some of the casinos had it, and now it's kind of all over the place. Okay, here it is, Pepper Lunch. So this is a Japanese place, and it looks pretty empty. Here's the main entrance. Okay. Let's go in. Take a look. Hello, how are you? Two. Yeah. Should we order? Can we sit and order? Okay. So we'll order. Okay, so we're just gonna walk by these murals one more time. This is a little Thai tuk-tuk truck. It has fresh meats. Okay. Hello. How you doing? Okay, this is the Roadhouse. So just gonna keep walking all the way down. Sometimes they have UFC here too and such, so. Okay, you probably hear the Doors music down there, so I just I'm walking back through here again late at night. So it's actually kind of close. It's 1 a.m. But I think this would be a good tie-in to video, so I just tied in. Yeah, I think when I was there, when I was here earlier, it was maybe 8 o'clock, I think. Now it's about 1 in the morning. So I just kind of walk through here at 1 in the morning, and you can kind of get a good feel for stuff. Keep in tune, and you'll see that as well. But anyways, I just kind of, this is the focus, this place right here. You see, it's pretty cool lights. So in the future, in the top of this point, so we're back at the casino part. And now you've seen this a few different times. You saw it at 8:30 in the evening with more people, and you saw it at 1 in the morning when there's hardly anybody. And this is the front gate. There's the Galaxy over there. This is called the Broadway. So taxis usually line up right here. And I'll put the lights right there. The Broadway, the casino. Okay, Get Sidetracked, so I'll keep creating more content. Why not, you know? Okay, I'm at home. This is Broadway Hotel, Broadway Casino. And I'll just kind of put a little context to it. So it's 1:30 right now, and this is Galaxy, but region is like right there. Studio C is right there. That little border that goes over to China is right there. So this is basically the context of it. And yeah, Broadway's right here. And I'm gonna walk down this dark alley, so I'll put it on another video as well. But this alley will be the one that I will have showed probably before this one. I'll do it in context, so this will be. But anyways, we'll see it. So tune in. You can watch these fast cars at night, and I think we're gonna see a few homeless people probably, because I saw a little setup for that. So I'll film that as well when I get there. Okay, so earlier I was filming this area, and I filmed it in the around twilight time. Twilight meaning like 6 p.m. when the sun was going down. So you can probably see this at this time now. So I'm going to combine this onto my video, into that one, and you can basically kind of see what it's like at nighttime. So I think earlier we saw some little homeless thing, so we're just going to see if that guy is actually there or not. I'm going to kind of feel like he's probably not. It's 1:30, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, this is going to kind of be an add-on to that video. So I'll let you know when we get there. It's not too far from here. Okay, just an update. You know, we're getting kind of close to that guy's house. So I think I can see it right up there. So I'll just see if I see him there or not. So it's like about 6 or 7 hours ago. Let's kind of see. I see the bike. Nobody's here. So we're just gonna walk by the bike real quick. The bike is still here, hasn't been touched. You can see all the stuff. There's like a trash can right there. It's hard to see in the dark, but actually there's an umbrella right here too. So I think, pretty sure there's a homeless guy because he has a bike and he has all of his stuff there. He even has a broom and a hat, so he might actually be a mainland construction worker. Not construction worker, but anyways, it's hard to see it at nighttime, but I thought he might be here, but he's actually not. But you can see he has his little bag right there. He has this like little trash can. He has a hat right there, like a little conical hat, umbrella. So he kind of has everything that he needs. But anyways, there's a trash can too, so it's kind of vague. I think he might be. I thought he might be a homeless guy, but I think he might be a construction worker. A lot of guys from mainland, they come down and they work in Macau, and they make like almost nothing. They pay them like mainland wages, but they live in Macau. So a lot of times they just go back to mainland every night. Some of them, can't get the visas very well, so they just kind of stay here. So when I was at the University of Macau over there, before that university was set up, you'd see kind of little camp out places all the time, all over the place, where people just had left their empty cigarettes and all that stuff. Actually, there's a police light over there, police light on over there. But anyways, so you'd see that kind of stuff quite a bit. And then also the buses, so you'd see all these kind of mainlanders that are looking to get buses. So I hope I'm explaining that well, but basically that's kind of the setup of stuff. So okay, so I have 1% left on this thing, and I have a 20-minute walk. So I don't think I'm going to make it very far, but basically a lot of times. All right, and also a short conclusion, so if you like this channel and you like what you're seeing and the content and everything like that, just subscribe, click that little bell thing so you can see that I put up a new video. I'm going to be producing quite a few videos for quite a while. I don't have any intention to stop. So anyways, yeah, show some support, show some love, and let me know that you're interested in the content that I'm providing here. All right, basically. So pretty worried that this camera is going to die any second. So turn off right.
Chiquinha, chiquinha.